Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. It is Sunday, and we have beautiful SunPsychic Jean, my beautiful co-host. We're on my channel today doing dragon readings. So, yeah, Jean.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Ginger. So nice to see everybody. I'm very much looking forward to a dose of dragon magic today. And I see that somebody has a little tale to tell us.
I know. You want to go ahead and highlight it? Oh, let me see. Oh, you got her. Um, this one.
Yes.
Okay. The last decade, I've had dragons suddenly appear in readings for others. I can see them in pics. About 10 months ago, I saw a three-headed one in Canyon of the Kern River. It was an honor. Oh, that's awesome. And Kern River, gosh darn it, I know that river, and I can't seem to think of where it is.
So
Yeah,
they
Utah.
saw a dragon in the picture of the river.
Let's do it
I
again.
would
Yeah.
maybe
Saw a
suddenly
three-headed
appear in
dragon.
readings. Okay. And then I
Mhm.
see them in pics and about 10 months ago. So I guess wow. I guess it was an actual, like, sort
Like a
of
vision.
3D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And what
Yeah.
does TBH mean?
To be honest,
Oh,
to be honest,
int
I'm getting to know these little call letters and stuff. Like
it's
one person put ATM. I'm like ATM. What at the moment? I had to have her explain. You went to the ATM? No, at the moment.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, so thank you everyone for popping in for some more dragon readings. For those of you who are new, um Jean and I gosh, was it during the summer we started? It was before summer.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
So when we do our mysteries show, we just Jean came up with this wonderful idea for dragon energy, the mysteries of the dragons. And it was such a fantastic show. We had so much fun. And did we do readings that same day?
We did a series. We did a little bit of education and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
folklore and where the dragons come from, what dimensions, and what people have said and where they come from in history and how you can find them in historical paintings or
Mhm.
just
From all
references.
genres of life
Hmm.
and
It was
galaxy.
interesting.
We had so much fun, and we had many requests to do another one, which we did. And then we did readings, and then we kept getting requests for more dragon readings. So, and we still are. So here we are today and doing some more dragon readings. So, yeah, so we'll just quickly start saying hello to some people and get going. So, Blue Heron has joined us. I have you starred. Thank you for coming back. Love having you here. And then we have my new subscriber. And don't forget to hop on over to Sun Psychic Jean's channel and also subscribe to her.
Thank you.
She's got the most wonderful content. You tell them a little bit of what's on your channel, real quick.
A lot of it is based on ascension. It's based on awareness. It's based on, psychic mediumship and spirit guide development. We do scribble magic. We do crystals. We do how to utilize your spirit guides to the highest degree and all kinds of different things. So a little bit of Akashic record reading, some of my guests, and I just had a guest on that did light language and healing, and it's just a little bit of everything. But my favorite is about the human, um, what human, I want to say human ascension or human, oh my gosh. The word just flew right out of my head.
Oh,
Evolution, the evolution of humanity, and the frequency changing from 3D to 4D to 5D. And this is why all of these things are available and so important to you know talk about. I
yeah,
just love it.
yeah. So I just put SunPsychic Jean's link in the channel. So please go subscribe. It's just such wonderful and valuable information and content. So I highly recommend
Oh, thank
visiting
you.
her channel. So, so Jessica Lynn's here. And then Rooted Willow Readings. Loving that. Loving that. Nice to see you back. And then we have some people start already. Who else is here? Flower Beauty. Welcome back. And we have Dextrose. I love that. And it also makes me think of a band from the 80s. It's not Dexy's Midnight Riders, it's someone else. But welcome. We have Tatiana. Welcome back, Tatiana. Then made it for a show with a meal. That's awesome. Oh, beautiful Nancy. Nancy's another one is wonderful energy. And she has this giant dragon head.
Mhm.
Bless it. It's
She
a
let us, I think,
sunstone.
didn't she let us show it on the channel one
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some sunstone, and I forget what else it was. All right. So Jackie's here. Hey, Jackie. Thank you for joining us on a Sunday. Tatiana got you started there. I think, did I said that right? Oh, bear with me, folks. I'm starting to get a little energy going here. I just low on energy. I didn't sleep well. Every hour I woke up with acid reflux of all things. And I should have known better. I ate fried fish. And I never eat fried fish. It's Long John
Oh,
Silver's. I haven't had it in like 2 or 3 years, it seems like.
mhm.
Mhm. Yes, wonderful mods can drop links in. So, yeah, thank you. And let's see, I think we are caught up with all of our newbies. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, so I'm excited to do more dragon readings. And may I say, just love Jean's vision of which dragon's coming through and the way she describes the beautiful energy of it. So that just amps everything up. So, and
Well, if I could maybe talk a little bit about my process, and it's
yes.
a lot of the similar process that we would do for connecting with our spirit guides. What's important that we center and we gain our focus, and we take our consciousness that is here in this 3D realm, and you look around and you see things around you, and you sort of move your consciousness, raise it one level. And this would sort of move into that level of like a meditation or a focus. And it's almost like everything else gets a little bit fuzzy, and you're more focused right up here in this next level of consciousness. And one way you can do that is if you want to close your eyelids and lift your eyeballs and point them to the top of your third eye, point them to your third eye, and then relax, point them to your third eye, and then relax and point them to your third eye. And I do that with my eyes closed. It feels more comfortable. And it sort of almost triggers the moving to the next level of consciousness. And then once we're in that next level of consciousness, then I go into the imagination. And this is the gateway. The imagination is the gateway that allows us to reach our spirit guides, allows us to reach our loved ones on the other side. They come through this portal, so to speak, and our analytical or ego or rational side of our brain relaxes, and almost like takes a back seat. It's almost like when you're starting to paint or when you're starting to sculpt or when you're starting to write, you use this imagination a little bit more. So I bring in this imagination, and when I'm in this imaginary field, that's when some of the information starts coming through. Once that connection is open, it's a lot easier to get things in. But it's that one, it's a process of stepping up. And as I'm talking to you, I'm actually doing it. I'm
Yes.
actually moving my consciousness to the next level. I'm reaching into my imagination, and I'm opening up my imagination, and I'm going to allow for things that I feel, sense, see, or know to come through. And then allowing my analytical side to step aside and let that information just flow through me. And this is it's very similar to the spirit guide, or how to connect to your spirit guide process. And it is amazing. I'll never forget one of them that I saw. Um, One of them was a medicine
The
a
healing
medicine dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had lavender in a bundle hanging upside down, and sage in a bundle hanging upside down, and they said it was a medicine dragon, and I said, "Oh my!" And as I'm saying it, I'm like, "You have a medicine dragon!" It was new information to me
Right.
as it was coming through,
It was
because
beautiful.
I'm just allowing the information to flow through me. But it was just amazing, and just it's so beautiful to be surprised with what comes through. And yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
Thank you for sharing that. And one point I want to say is, a lot of people, one question they will ask when they're learning to use their intuition and channeling and receiving messages is they ask, how do I know the difference between, am I imagining it or, or other? And I always say that's the imagination is one of the keys to it, because that, you explained it beautifully. And I'm glad you explained it that way, because like I said, it's always a question, is it my imagination? But that's how we open up, is by using our imaginations, and that's how they connect with us. And that's where those pictures come in. And so, sure, it's your imagination, but it's divinely guided imagination, correct?
Hmm. And
Yeah.
it comes through with a feeling, with a vibration, with a frequency. It comes through with love and higher vibrations. It is not something that we think about or analyze. It's just something that flows.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
So your creation, it's allowing the creation to occur in this now moment, and not to think about it, not to analyze it. And you'll see me once in a while. I'll be like, "Is that right?" Like I'll jump back, but it's best if I stay over into this area right here. And this is where I get the best results, and it's just amazing. One time I said I saw a dragon that was like fall colors and orange and yellows and greens, and she says, and then the person who I was reading for said, I just painted my toenails orange. And I was like, oh my gosh. It was a lot.
Um,
It's a lot of fun
um,
for a Sunday afternoon, that's for sure.
oh, I like this comment here. Have you seen, heard? Many giant rock formations are actually dragon remains who likely died in battle.
That I understand that. That makes so much sense, sweetly morbid bear.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
people ask about trolls in Sweden. They're in Sweden, and it is they take on a rock. This is what I'm hearing. They take on a rock formation, like say during the day type of thing. That's how they guard themselves. Anyways, I've always loved rock formations, and kind of, without knowing that I was doing this, the meditation part of looking at the rock formations and almost like clouds, the cloud formations, you know, how you visualize something in them. I always do that with rocks as well. So let me just say hi to KK for coming in, and also Garnet. What the Faye, Garnet? Thanks for joining us. And Fatima's here. Oh, having seventh day mass. Oh my goodness. Okay, sending many
Thanks,
blessings.
Fatima.
Fatima. All right.
And Rooted Willow is here.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Rooted Willow.
Yes, she's new to the channel as well. And I think we couldn't find your channel the other night. Was that right, Rooted Willow? Somebody couldn't find your channel. Jackie, do some sleuthing. Find Rooted Willows. There was two newbies that I found one of the channels, and I couldn't remember if it was Rooted Willows or not. But anyways, so everyone, if you're ready, and Jean, if you're ready, I'm going to do a little sound off. And as always, we ask that you be present for your reading. It really helps bring in that energy. And this is not in any particular order that we're going to read for, but we have Sweetly Morbid Bear. Especially this time of season, I'm happy to see that name. It's already Halloween for me. And Blue Heron, Jessica Lynn, Rooted Willow, and then Flower Beauty Peacock, Rainbow, Tatiana, KK, and then I think that's all we have right now. And then another comment. There's one in South America everyone believes is a giant. I think it's actually a multi-headed dragon. Oh, I'd love to see a picture of that. So yeah, so I have to share real quick. Kyle and I went Halloween decoration hunting yesterday.
Oh.
The whole day. We went to 5 or 6 stores, and unfortunately for me, I started collecting years ago, 30 years ago, and the stuff I collected is very unique, not your everyday store things. And now when I go, it's like, oh, there's really nothing new and nothing for me. So it was kind of a disappointment for me, but Kyle loves it, and we're anticipating the opening of Spirit Halloween. That's the most fun store to go visit. So.
You know, I heard that secondhand stores and Goodwill and stuff have really neat Halloween decorations, and they're the ones, you know, the just the, I guess they're, oh my gosh, I'm missing my words today. Vintage kind of really neat ones. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Most of mine I got while we lived in Las Vegas, and I think their stores carried more of the online hard to find stuff that you would have to order online for. They would carry it down there, and that's where I got some of my most unique, other than making some of my own. But all right, let's start dragon readings, and I do want to start with Sweetly Morbid Bear. So let's get going on these readings.
What would be the question here? Just to see? See if what they saw.
Yeah, put in the comments if you don't mind, if you can do it real quickly, if you had a specific question or you just want to affirm that what you're seeing is real. Just connection. Okay.
Nancy's in the game. I see you, Nancy. Oh, I love that. I love that. Love that. Love that. Okay, so Sweetly. Well, I definitely see wings on your dragon, and I definitely see a crown. I feel as though it's like a Renaissance type of a image, but the crown is on the person who's riding the dragon. This dragon is one who would take you on traveling. So you would use your dragon as a vehicle. Oh, your dragon takes you to the next realm when you do your meditations and your in your dreams. Your dragon is the one that comes up and shows up for you. And your dragon is also a little bit of a shapeshifter. You definitely have connection to the elementals. Because it's shapeshifting between like a unicorn and a dragon. But the dragon is a much larger version. But they're just showing me that it's very I guess the medieval is what they would call it, that era. Romantic in the sort of the surroundings. I'm just trying to get warmed up here. Let me see what they have to say for you. I do see flags. I see a skinny flag with one notch in the flag, and I'll describe it to you in just a moment. I feel as though there is some sort of a competition or some sort of a there's like a pageantry or a they're showing me that it's almost like a game or a competition or pageantry or and I didn't watch the Olympics, but it's almost like something like this where you would be on a team. Yep. So I'm trying to see what this has. I'm trying to connect it to you, sweetly. It's just taken me a minute. Mm. I think that, sweetly, you are an old soul. You have a lot of experiences in your lifetimes, in your many lifetimes. A lot of these lifetimes are come through into this incarnation to inform you, educate you, and entertain you. So these previous lifetimes that you've lived come through with memories, with images, with dreams, and it's almost like this is your life, so to speak. That show where they kind of review everything about your life, but this is your lifetimes. And they're going through and they're showing you all of the different things. And this is what allows you to have these images, these knowings, this connection to many different times in the past, like many different ages, many different yep. So they're just showing me that you are an old soul. And this is why it keeps changing, keeps flipping, keeps morphing. And they're saying that all of these things, all of the different scenarios that I was pointing out, were all things that you have experienced, your soul has experienced. And in this lifetime, they do come bleeding through and in your memories, in your knowings. And they want you to trust that. They don't want you to dismiss it. And they do say that you do trust that. But good for you that you're a very old soul. And thank you very much for your patience with that. That was interesting.
Yes, so he said a lot of people compete with them and they don't understand it. Um, and this was after we started reading, curious about the three-headed one, Deadliest River. Where is the Kern River? Gosh, Blake.
Well, I can check on that one.
Google that real quick because I know that name, and I want to say it's here in the States, but so thank you. I consider all my friends in the Fae realm, even when people say they're bad. I'm like, no, they aren't, but all bad. True. Dragons yes, they do have a bad reputation. So, but you'll soon find out when we do dragon readings. No bad reputations here. That might be why one of my cards came up. So, all right. So I'm going to go on with this. We'll do. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I hit her. Lake Isabella, Kern River, Bakersfield County, California. I knew. Yes, see, I knew it was West Coast in the States. Yeah, Bakersfield, right. See, I lived on the West Coast and California, between California and Las Vegas. Those were my like home bases growing up. So, all right. So I pulled this card, and I love this card because this is like the dragon is letting you know there's a key. I don't know if you can see this. There's a key here. You hold a special key to a spiritual connection that's more than just spiritual base. There's a little bit of religion in there too. So maybe it could be ancient religious beliefs, not the now today stuff. So something there that you might consider channeling. I love this too because when Jean was talking about medieval, to me that little staff right there. Focus. I go too fast for this camera. It just reminded me of the Renaissance. And he has leaves on his head, but they're in the form of a crown to me. So I'm going to be slow at the gate too, to be honest. Okay, so I see a lot of transformative energy here happening to you at night. So whether you do some astral traveling, and it could be with the dragons themselves, but trying to get to a higher spiritual plane is what I'm seeing here. They want you to ascend to a higher spiritual plane, a higher sense of belief amongst the stars. We have discussed in the past star dragons, so that could be a call to a interdimensional. Well, we feel they're interdimensional beings anyway. But maybe it's a call to go and study a culture. Maybe that's, I don't know if you wake up tired at night, but I think maybe you might be doing some astral traveling with your little dragon here. And then I got the Judgment Dragon. So we were talking about dragons being judged. This particular one, it's interesting you called upon the Kern River because here's this river here. And you asked what about that three-headed dragon. So maybe this three-headed dragon is just like wanting people to understand that Jean and I have realized that a lot of these dragon energies are here to help us and to help us with our ascension here on this earth. There's a lot of orb-like energy around this dragon here. So give me one moment. And what caught my attention earlier was there's fish in the water. So something to do possibly with Pisces energy. So let's see. Okay. So I feel that you are, how do I say this? You are on your way to a calling. You have a calling. Thank you. You have a calling. And when you see little orbs of light, or you just happen to notice a group of stars at night, that could be a call to try to do some meditating and do a little ascension in that meditation to a higher purpose. This judgment card, when sometimes I don't like to read what the card's name is because I read differently than a lot of tarot readers. But you are being asked not only to pass judgment on yourself, as most cards say, don't judge others. I feel it's like, don't we judge ourselves too harshly. And you are a being of light, and these dragons are trying to catch your attention to help you with your ascension and with your spiritual growth. And then, of course, the fish, also a fish energy represents flow, movement, and also prosperity. So Jean, once again, you were talking about a dragon and the crown not being on the dragon, but the person riding it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this person, not quite a crown, but very interesting energy hair, I'll call it. So again, this is miracles, making a difference. You are on a calling, and you are meant to make a difference in the world. And I still believe that perhaps you do some astro traveling on your dragon, with your dragon at night. This dragon seems to be drawn to a light. They're drawn to this. They have this intense gaze on this light here. And again, there's water here. So I don't know if that has something to do with the Kern River itself. So perhaps meditating by the Kern River and asking what messages they're trying to convey here. And here's your kind of medieval dragon. This is legacy. So it's like they're asking you to live. You have a legacy to live up to. You have an ancient connection with these dragons. And I think they're trying to get you to remember this. And again, here's a star system right here. I'm not sure which one it is. It could be their very own star system. Yeah, so definitely old soul, definitely with the elementals. And with these times coming up, I think we need kind of that warrior person. We need to spread more love and light, and you have the ability to spread some positive energy in the world, but knowledge. So you have ancient wisdom that is your birthright, and I think you are being called to connect with that energy. So that's my long spiel because I had to get in the moment.
Well, do you mind if I show the canyon real quick? Because it was it was intriguing me. You did ask me to look it up, and I just wanted to share and kind of talk about what we were seeing. So this is just one image of the canyon, and this is the water when you were talking about the water. But look at this. Like, you could see this as like a dragon, and you could maybe see this as like a dragon, but this is what she was saying. Like, the rock formations are old dragon energies that were defeated in battle. I'm not sure about, but I feel as though the energy of the dragon could have just be in this vicinity, and almost like there's frequency and dimension. And the frequency here on 3D may be rock, but another frequency may be I don't know. It just feels like there's more to it. Like, there's life in this rock, or this rock could have been something at one time, but it's there to help us to reminisce. But I just love the whole idea of her seeing a three-headed dragon. Now, there was other images, but this one was, and this image was also interesting. Sorry, let me see if I can. This one, see how it's just your imagination could run away with you, finding all of these things that may have been dragons at one time. I found this one is actually of the
Wow.
hot springs in the Kern River.
Oh my God.
But I just thought that was really fascinating. And I love that idea. I love that connection. And I love that you brought this up because it was, this is all part of, moving into a different realm or moving into a different altered state of consciousness, and allowing your imagination to come in and inform us. I just thought that was really neat. I love that you said that to begin with. I love that you, have a lot of these things that are reminders for you, and that you say that you're familiar with portals as well. I just thought that was
Yeah,
fascinating.
yeah.
So thanks
And I
for
wanted to
sharing
add
that.
something. Thank you for showing that picture because that reminded me of what I was trying to say earlier. Was I don't think these rock formations or dragons, not necessarily defeated in battle. What's that saying? Live today to fight tomorrow. I think they
Mhm.
kind of transmuted into these rock formations so they can at one time in the future rise. I'm getting chills everywhere. Rise to protect us. So I think they're just sleeping dragons. They're here to protect us.
She could
Yes,
see
I feel
multiple
that.
dragons
Yeah,
in those photos. Yep.
Priscilla.
Mhm. You're right.
But,
You're right.
so immediately thought that three-headed dragon was not only a protector but also to cast judgment on those who disrespect the land. I like that.
Wow.
And I do believe there's a rider on one head. That's fascinating. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, so I feel like they're guardians of the earth, and I feel like it's they weren't like defeated as in they were killed off. I feel like they realized they didn't have a place at that time, and it was safe for them to uh, transform. That's the word I was into these
Mhm.
rocks, so that they will be here to rise again, assisting us. So
It's holding the energy signature for them to when they come back, it's there.
yes,
I
yeah,
just I just love that. I love that. And
yeah.
this is I think
That's
it's
why we
really
love the
important
show.
for us to explore all of these opportunities, these
Yeah,
scenarios. And there's a reason why we had this inkling to begin with, I
yeah,
think.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and it's just yeah, it's the spirit of the dragon that is
Mm-hmm,
remaining here and reminding us.
mm-hmm,
I feel like the dragons are rising because we're entertaining that they are still here with us. I can feel their energy sort of rising around
mm-hmm.
us, and really being flattered or honored that we're,
Oh,
talking about them and
mhm.
bringing back their energy
Yeah, yeah,
for this
yeah.
show. Mhm.
I wanted to say a quick hello to Naomi. She's in England, and many prayers to you, Naomi. And I hope all is well, and sending much healing your way. So thank you for popping in. I appreciate you coming. We have Mary Spirit. She popped in. Hello, Mary. And then, of course, we had, would this be Priscilla that popped in, or Heather, or both?
Yes. Mhm.
Priscilla.
Priscilla. Yeah. Mhm.
Hey, Priscilla. Really enjoyed being on our show. And thank you, Jean, for connecting us.
That was fun, wasn't
We
it?
had fun. Yeah. Um, okay. All right, then. Shall we move on? Thank
Mhm.
you, Sweetly Morbid Bear, for letting us read for you and kicking us off, and loving it, loving that energy. So, all right. So, do you want to choose the next one?
Sure. I want to do dextrose. What
Okay.
does the dragon around me want me to know?
All right. Let's find out.
You're welcome, sweetly. Thank you. Dextrose. Well, I feel as though your dragon is a hard worker. Your dragon is means business. Your dragon is toes the line, so to speak. Your dragon is a protector, and I almost feel like they have like hiking boots on. I don't know why I'm seeing hiking boots, like, or workman's boots, like they do the work, they do the groundwork, they do that, they cover the they're just telling me they're hard worker. I don't know what else. Oh, they support you in your hard work. They're telling me you are the hard worker. They're telling me that this dragon is supporting you. This dragon is assisting you and is almost like they you lean on the dragon's strength because the dragon has this hard work ethic, and that you don't mind the hard work. It's almost like if you had a ranch and you had a farm that, or something like this, like you do love that kind of really hard work where you're just thoroughly exhausted by the end of the day, but there's this like satisfaction in your bones that you were able to get all of that done. This is what I feel like. And your dragon is the one who inspires you, who gives you the strength, who helps you to muster up the courage to, move that, heavy rock or something. And I feel like your dragon is your, it also, it almost like mimics your essence. And you're the hard worker, and your dragon's the hard worker. And your dragon is one that would help to support you in all of this. And yeah, you can imagine them with work boots on. How about you, Ginger?
I was trying to catch up with chat here. Lori's here. Lori Hunsinger. So welcome, Lori. Okay, Dextrose. Kiva. Hi, Kiva. All right. So I just needed to pull one more card. Okay. So it's funny when a card pops out and I put it back thinking I'm just being sloppy, and then I end up pulling it again. So I love that. All right. So, okay. First, I have a message for you, Megan, that I don't want to do it and then you do it. All right. So love this message. Let me look at the card and I'll show you it again. So, all right. So this dragon is conversing with a squirrel in the tree, and it's raining outside. So they're both trying to seek shelter. And as they're seeking shelter, they're making friends. And in doing so, they put each other at a very unique advantage of conversation, because think about it, squirrel energy, then dragon energy. And when they combine, they see things from a different point of view, a different advantage. And they gain so much knowledge doing so. This tree, I love it because it's filled with beautiful flowers. So there's a lot of living energy in this card. They're not like most this is the Hangman, and they're usually a card of pause. So during this pause, because of the rain around them, it's the elements that surround them. We have rain, which is life-giving to earth, and then we have the blooming flowers. So I feel like you may have someone that you either know or meet that will help you. Both will kind of have a meeting of the minds and spirit and things. I'm talking too fast, and my brain's like, wait a minute, we have more. Bringing new life to your purpose. That's what I was trying to say. So as you are in this kind of a moment of pause, there's just new things are developing. And when you're done with your pause, it's like coming out that gate, that dragon flying, spreading his wings, and spreading the knowledge that he learned while in pause. And again, I have a connection card here. So you connecting with someone, it's going to be a strong connection, and more so on a spiritual level um, than a physical level, we'll say. What else is in this card? We have lots of butterfly energy today. So a lot of transformative energy, birth and renewal going on. So this is someone who will be approaching you and have the utmost respect for you and make you feel like you're worth it, so to speak. Your ideas are worth listening to and developing. We have King of Swords here. So this could be, you know, a person who is of a higher status. So let's say if it's in your job, it's a boss. If it's just somebody who knows how to use their intuition and their intellect to move forward. This very well could be you and your energy after your pause because of all the knowledge you'll be gaining. And definitely dragon energy here. It's like he's your protector. So your dragon is around helping you gain some of this knowledge and insight and asking you to be sure to always listen to your intuition. It never steers you wrong. Um, Up on a mountain. I love this. So again, up on the mountain with your higher perspectives of thinking, intuition, and knowledge is going to bring you much success going forward. And then I got the wild child. This is the one that kept popping out. You know, I seem to say this often with us in this world and time doing our adulting. We suppress that inner child. This is the wild child, though. So you're being asked to actually get that fire under you and act towards some of your ambitions, your dreams, taking little risks, doing things that you don't think an adult should be doing. You should do it. Whatever makes you feel good, feel youthful. You're being asked to go out there and live. It's like you've been hiding too long, is how I feel in this one. You've been hiding too long. It's time for you to express yourself, your inhibitions, and go out there and you know, I just feel leadership here. I don't know. I'm stumbling my words right now, and I apologize. But a lot of good energy, a lot of good spiritual insight coming your way, and it's going to be with having someone to bounce that energy off of and communicate with, and then the two of you together just expands that energy. So that's what I have.
Ginger, do you mind if I jump in? Because I think that
Absolutely.
the message jumped in as you were doing your reading for Dextrose, that you are stronger than you know, and your hard work will pay off,
There you
is what
go.
they want you to know, and that's what
Mhm.
that dragon with the work boots meant, had to say for you.
There
Mhm.
you go. There you go. So thank you for letting us read to you, read to you, for you, and about you. Loving the wild child. Okay, so dextrose. There you go. Yeah, I just want to read some comments here. So, owning your land. You know, that's quite possible with that dragon up on the mountain there. So, all right, moving along. So, um, okay, let me do this. Let me unstar some people. Oh my gosh, am I doing this right? All right, did you star this? Does the individual need to know their own personal dragon to make an altar for just that dragon alone? I don't think. Well, what do you think? I don't think it should be, not should, but it doesn't have to be for a particular dragon. But whatever calls to you, I think making an altar in dragon energy will call the right dragon to you. What do you have to add to that while I'm?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the energy of dragon, and whichever one is appropriate at the time.
Perfect. All right, so I'm going to go to Blue Heron. Let's get a dragon reading for Blue Heron. Thank you for coming back to the channel. I love the name. I often see a heron flying by, especially in this one area. There's a we're surrounded by creeks, and I always feel blessed when I see the blue heron. I feel it's a good.
It is a strange sight, though, isn't it, when you see them? Because they're such a large bird.
And they're so streamlined.
All
right, blue heron.
I'm seeing like the upper crust. I'm seeing it's how like a cookie will have like those crevices in it when the cookie would puff up, and then when it deflates a little bit, it has those creases in it. And I'm seeing something like that. It's also like the crust of maybe if you did I know it's all food, but maybe if you did like a blueberry crumble something, and the crust on the top had those patches of dry spots, and then the creases in between is what they're showing me. So there's something about this upper crust, this upper layer, this crust on the top, that they're bringing to my attention. I'm trying to share with you with the first thing that popped into my imagination. I do feel like your dragon is one that has, they want to keep up appearances. They may have fierceness and warrior type of exterior, but when they go back into their cave or into their forest where they're hiding, they're really very gentle, very kind, very soothing, and docile. Like I feel like they may have like two personalities or two images that they maintain on a daily basis. So one part of your dragon is fierce and strong and protective, and then when the dragon retreats, it has this very kind and loving and docile part of it. So I feel as though they want you to know that they have your back, and they're able to be with you in either respect. When you're out in the world and you're fighting, or you're struggling, or if you're conquering, they're with you in that respect. And when you are yourself are retreating and need some tender love and care and some kindness and some soothing, gentle love, your dragon can also be this for you. But that's wonderful and beautiful that they're showing me that the upper crust has cracks in it, and it may look one way to some, but underneath it's soft and gooey is what I'm feeling. But this is what your dragon wants you to know, and how your dragon is supporting you.
Love that.
Oh, she says that's my personality too, sensitive yet savage.
There you go. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. All right. So I have for you. Okay. It's being acknowledged that you're working hard. You're working hard at something. But hopefully, I'm not wrong here, but hopefully you're working hard at something you love to do and something that will maybe, have stepping stones for the future for you, for your, um, you know, it's like this dragon is gathering resources to, how do I say that? Just to accelerate a passion of yours, something that you really wanting to do. All these resources are out there for you, and you are just being asked to keep at it. Don't give up. Keep moving on. Keep gathering these resources. Keep that creative energy going. Many of us, me included, I put my creative energy on pause too much because of the adulting thing. But you're being asked to keep going. Keep going at whatever it is. I'm not sure at this time what that is. It's a mystery. We got the moon card. It's a mystery to me. Look at this beautiful moon card. It is full moon energy, full moon tomorrow, actually. So maybe there's something at the full moon. Meditate on what it is you want to create. What is the passion that's the burning inside you? What do you want to create? Something about resource energy. So is it I don't know if it's resource energy. That just came out. So not sure. It's not sure. But this moon card, I love it. There's this little tiny dragon. Oh, okay. You are also being told that you are protected. In this image, there's a cute little dragon up here on this cat tail. On the cattails, but I didn't realize down below is a snake. And so you are being protected. You are being put on a higher plane of, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Just know that you're protected. But with your spiritual work especially, if we don't ground and protect ourselves properly, we've got snakes waiting for us to drop the ball there or stuff. But I love it. We have two. Is it more than two? Yes, we have 3 snails. So I believe you are also being assisted by your community, and also a call to take time and enjoy any process that whatever you're doing. Take time and enjoy the process. Take your time and be very diligent about even simple things like reading the fine print. Make sure you're aware of all your surroundings. So if you move too fast, you'll miss some very important things. Or let's say a rock in the road and you stub your toe because you weren't paying attention, that kind of thing. So I had pulled this card. What a unique dragon. It's called the Icebringer. You can quite see that. So I had to look it up. This deck is newer to me, and I'm absolutely loving it. It says the Icebringer gives you the gift of ice is stillness. The cold has the power to suspend or to freeze until the time is right to act. There's a protection in suspended animation. That's interesting because let's talk about protection here. Now is your opportunity to embrace the power of the colder, more protective dimensions. Create a hermitage. Be still. Allow yourself the cold of clarity derived from the detached observation. I'm still thinking that's perfect alignment with this card. The time for thaw and growth will come. For now, seek shelter in the cooler energies. How interesting. Let me look at this bigger. So, we are kind of preparing for winter and stuff too, but I think and we all go into that hermit mode during winter. This dragon has armor on it. You wouldn't be able to see it, but it has armor on it. And so while you're in your time of suspension, so to speak, you're definitely being protected. You have a beautiful dragon protector protecting you. You're being asked to go in, be still, go in deeper than you've ever gone before, and that might be also the mystery of the moon. But no, as you go in, you call upon your dragon energy to protect you as you go in. And during this time of pause, and of course, Mercury retrograde is perfect time for pause, anyways. There's a lot of introspection going on here. Yeah, that's about what I have. And I asked, what are the results of you going within, and connections came out. So you definitely make some deeper spiritual connections, maybe a deeper relationship with your dragon or your guides. So that's what I have for you, Blue Heron. I hope those.
I love those images. I love those images. They're so beautiful.
Awesome. That's the most beautiful energy. And this one, I think, is around the new moon energy, because I have a darker moon there. So it could be shadow work, even, So, yeah, start thinking about what you want to manifest and do some moon work.
I think that the full moon was either last night or tonight, and it is a blue moon, which is the third moon in a season, and it's something else. It has like a lot of different meanings. So this moon tonight is quite powerful.
What? That would be a blue moon then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very powerful. Yeah, I looked at it last night. It's supposed to be actual tomorrow, but I looked at it last night going, definitely it was last night for sure. Well, that full moon lasts for 3 days, that energy. So, but thank you for letting us read for you, Blue Heron. I hope our messages spoke to you. All right. Your choice now.
Is Candy B here? Candy B, just say hello. And if not, Nancy.
Okay.
Nancy Crohn's Intuition or Candy B. Are either one of you here? Because I would love to read for those who are still here.
Yeah. I was hoping Candy was here because
she's still here.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Thank you, Candy.
Candy.
All right. Dragon reading for Candy B. Well, Candy, your dragon wants you to know that you can rely on them. Your dragon wants you to know that everything's going to be all right. And your dragon wants you to know that you have a shoulder to lean on. It's almost like he ain't heavy. He's my brother. This is what your dragon is telling you, that they are going to be with you through thick and thin. And no matter what you have seen or experienced or have dealt with in your life, that this dragon was and is going to be right beside you through thick and thin. I feel like this dragon also has an angelic energy, like a guardian type of energy. And this dragon is more etheric, not very concrete or 3D, like not very flesh. He's more in the angelic realm or in the etheric realm, very much in your around your energy. I feel like this dragon is around you, in your energy, in your thoughts. And I don't know if you ever feel like, somebody gives you a pep talk, or you're feeling down or something is going on, and for some reason you just sort of snap out of it and you're like, well, I just got to continue on. And I feel like your dragon is working together with your angels and sort of supporting you and enabling you to move past some of these, uh, otherwise difficult challenges that we have come up in our lifetimes. It's almost like just the dragon is helping you to keep moving forward, just keep moving forward. And there's like this feeling that you have. And I do also feel a little bit of a weariness of a of the challenges that you've overcome in your life in the past. But your dragon wants you to know, um, yeah, your dragon wants you to know that they are there with you and will be there with you through thick and thin. And you can think of that song, "He's Not Heavy, He's My Brother."
Oh,
This is like the sentiment that your dragon wants to share with you today.
beautiful, beautiful. Um, you bringing up that angelic in particular definitely made me think of my card here that I pulled. I feel like this particular dragon has almost an Archangel Michael energy to it. Fierce and protective, yet loving. Um, and he's like, he's there with you upon your quest. Whatever quest you have in mind for your purpose, he is there with you. This particular dragon. It could be she. It could be a she. Um, but I love in this image this beautiful coloring of this dark gray and charcoal gray. They're one of my favorite colors, and I people look at me weird, but it's such a neutral color for me. And so the neutral energy of this dragon, yet with the fiery colors coming off of him as well. So definitely wanting you to know that he's definitely there protecting you along your quest for knowledge in particular. Um, so quest for knowledge in particular. So I pulled the Page of Pentacles. That's sweet dragon. Okay, so
Mm,
this pages are messengers, and they are also the beginning phases of a journey. So, and the pentacles are earth elements. So the beginning of something of a earthly. Um, I lost my train of thought there. Um, Pentacles are also, being earth, are of resources. So whether it's health, if I were to take this as a health card right now, it's almost like, do you have an interest in herbology or in, what's that word? Uh, Maybe an Ayurvedic just came to my mind, Ayurvedic, but that's not what I was searching for in the beginning. Holistic. Um, are you interested in the holistic ways of healing? So this could be a call to that. So just curious if that's something you are thinking about. So, but anyways, the messenger here, just also a message of your health and taking care of yourself. But in doing so, it's like you learn and you help others in that process. She's such sweet energy. This dragon does. Oh, beautiful. Okay, and then you have well, they're similar colors in the cards, but this is playmate. It's like you have a dragon, another dragon who wants to be your playmate, or when you get that spark of whimsy out of nowhere, I think it's your dragon asking you to get in touch with that inner child, and that helps you with your transformation, because as we talked earlier about imagination, um, okay, perfect. Thank you for sharing that. Um, make it a playful journey. It's really important as we were speaking earlier about drawing upon that imagination, we lose our sense of imagination sometimes as we grow out of our childhood years. We lose that spark that's in touch with like our soul light. And so there's a lot of transformation, whimsy, imagination. And again, this dragon's also, she's on some ivy. So I think there, again, the holistic journey that you're going to take, they want you to make sure you enjoy the process of the journey and not make it so hard to learn or put pressure on yourself, but enjoy life in itself, appreciating every moment. So that's the messages I have for you, Candy Bee. Really appreciate you coming back to get a dragon reading. We love our dragons, don't we?
Absolutely.
So, yeah. All right. You chose Candy Bee, right?
Yep.
All right. Next. She was on my list to read for again, so yay. All right. So, next, Rooted Willow. She said she had to leave. I guess she did leave, so I'll have to remember to read for her another time. I'm going to leave her message in here just in case she had to go and pops back in. All right, so let us read for Sweet Nancy, who doesn't ask for a reading very often.
Love it, Nancy. So I see your dragon as more of a pet for you, Nancy. And I see it curling up around your toes, and I see it swinging on a perch. So I see your dragon sort of maybe even blending with the energy of your pets. And your dragon is one that keeps your pets sort of in line, or it's one of your pets. I feel as though you have a maternal or matriarch type of energy with this dragon. I feel as though this dragon has been with you for many lifetimes and is just one of the things that you love the most. I think because you love your pets so much and so deeply and so sweetly, that this is what this dragon always wanted to be, is the recipient of that gentle and tender love that you give to your pets. Yeah, I just feel like he blends with your pets, and it's just in that energy. I feel like it's that high vibrational love and nurturing kind of energy. But it's almost because you have this ability to be in that nurturing role that this dragon is happy to be the recipient of this. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. You're welcome, Nancy.
Loving it. So I specifically called on Anala's energy, and I just felt this most wonderful feeling when I did that. So we have the Queen of Swords energy for you, Nancy. So you are on such this spiritual quest right now, and I always say queens are all about setting up their sacred space. Well, Nancy just did that. She worked hard to get her space the way she would love it. And it's beautiful. It was beautiful to begin with. I witnessed it myself. But she's really put a lot of effort in her little spaces within the space. I love it. So this is just an affirmation that they appreciate and love you for doing that. Anala appreciates and loves you for doing that, and making her feel so at home, and making her feel like a queen herself. So the two of you together, beautiful, beautiful energy here. And look, there's birds in here. So Agador is in here too. So Agador is a part of that magical energy that's in that sacred space of yours. I love this. And then, of course, all the birds outside her home. Then I've got to you. Okay, so this card is all about also sanctuary, a healing sanctuary. So you've not only just created a sacred space, you've created a healing sanctuary for yourself. And then it's possible that they're asking you to carry that energy outside, and maybe on your porch where you have your tea or breakfast is surround yourself with some more plants and make that also a healing sanctuary for yourself and others. And this is about sharing that healing energy, which is no surprise that this card came up right after that, the healer. So Nancy, I know you know this. Sometimes we don't know at what level, but you are have such healing energy. Your words are so healing. Your readings are so healing. And look at this. We've got beautiful purple energy, purple and green, my two favorite colors. I don't know if that's showing up in the, it's hard to see if my camera picks up the true colors on here. But Anala is there to help you with you being a healer. And all this prehnite you're collecting lately is of no accident, I feel like, because prehnite is the stone of healing the healer. So heal thy healer. So don't forget to include yourself in your healing prayers and your prayers to others. But this is just such sweet acknowledgement of what you've done with your beautiful space and how you are a beautiful soul, a beautiful healer, and a beautiful friend. So,
oh, that's sweet.
Nancy's sweet. Oh. All right. So we are at 348. It's 348. Okay. So do we want to kind of do a speed round, or we want to give one more?
Yeah. No, we can do speed rounds. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Do you want to just pick one, pull one, or you do the thing, and then I pick one, and I'll do that?
I think you said, yeah. Did you say Tanita was next?
Yeah.
Did you want to read for Tanita, or do you want me?
Okay. Well, you go ahead then. For my betterment. Or we both, I can just pull one card for her.
Okay.
Let's see.
So this is a water dragon for you, Tanita. And water dragon is relates to emotions, deep emotions, and also, fluid, very fluid. So I feel like your dragon moves in and out of, moves with you through your emotions, supporting you, allows you to go deep into your emotions, and then brings you back up to the surface. I feel as though you really have, you pick up on these, you're digging deep for the wisdom and the knowledge and the awareness that you seek. You're seeking this very deeply, and your emotions allow you to get into that your sensitivity allows you to get your emotions into that deep realm or that deep vibration. I feel like your vibrations of your emotions running deep and your sensitivity will allow you to develop your awareness, and this will serve you. I do feel like you do dive deep into deep emotions, and then you come back out. And this will help to develop your awareness. They want you to know that it's your free will if you choose to proceed in this manner. It's not required that, but you want, not want, but you are looking for something in a little bit of a fast pace, and you feel as though going deep into these emotions will help you to get to where you want to go in a little bit faster. And it will in certain respects, but in other respects, it'll take as long as it takes. Um, your awareness has developed, your awareness has changed. And it's almost like I want more of what I just found, or I want more of what I just felt, or I want more of what I just like. I feel like you're getting knowings as well. And you want more of that. You want more of the inside track. Um, this awareness, and this awareness is it's more about yourself, and this is why your sensitivity is allowing you to go deep into your emotions. And I feel like when you come back out of those deep emotions, you're working through and working out some of these denser energies. And once you come back out of that deeper emotion, that these denser energies sort of dissipate, and you become lighter and more aware, and sort of like you gain this wisdom after this happens. But your dragon is, you can imagine your dragon in the water, underwater in the ocean. It's a dragon that dives deep and then comes back up to the surface, almost like a whale would, but it's not a whale, it would be the dragon. But the dragon lives under the water, and allows you to ride these emotions. I feel like it's almost like um, almost like it allows you to do this, and it holds the guardrails for you, so that you can dig deep and then come back out and have this spiritual growth from going through and letting go of some of those deeper, denser emotions. So I think this is serving you well, Tanita. So all the best to you.
Perfect. Oh, well, I was okay. Answering a question. Okay. All right. So, yeah, so this is like our lightning round. So, um, Tanita, I hope Jean's message for you spoke to you, and we appreciate you being here. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for coming. So a reminder for everybody, make sure you're subscribing to both channels. Hit those bells to let you know. Between the two of us, we're on. We're on. Come join us.
Aw, thank you.
Okay. All right. So I was going to call out Jessica to see if she was here, and she just did. So, Jessica, your reading. We're in the lightning round right now because we've been almost 2 hours here. So, no, an hour and a half. Okay. So, we're just doing quick readings for now, and then next time we're on, we'll make sure you'll get a reading. So, Jessica Lynn. Jessica. Let's see. Ooh, you've got Emperor energy, Jessica. So I'm going to show you that card real quick. Emperor energy. Just look at him upon that mountain. We've been talking a lot about dragons and on mountain being the mountain. So this is just your reminder that your dragon just wants you to know how strong you are, and you may not feel it at times, because even mountains have their own little rocks that crumble here and there. But it helps like build their foundation as well and keeps them held strong. This wonderful Emperor energy looks like he's holding a crystal ball or an orb. So, wanting you to be in touch with spirit. Um, and that emperor got to be emperor because he followed his intuition and his inner knowing. So, this is just a reminder right now, Jessica. You're so strong, and you may not feel it sometimes, but trust in the divine guidance, trust in divine timing, and trust your intuition and inner knowing, and work with that dragon energy more, work with your spirit guides more. And the more you work with your spirit guides, I'm telling you, the more confidence within yourself you gain. And that will help you embody that emperor energy. So that's what I have for you, Jessica. But yeah, do come in next time, and I'll be sure you get a longer reading. But I hope that message spoke to you. So there you go, sweetheart. Okay. All right, next.
It's KK, are you still here?
I could have sworn I just saw her. Yep. Yes.
All right. So KK, your dragon has a book, sort of like, it almost doesn't look like the Statue of Liberty, but it's holding the book like the Statue of Liberty holds that book. And so your dragon has wisdom, your dragon has history, your dragon has all things that are written. I feel like you have your dragon has the book of the answers, or the book of answers. Your dragon has almost maybe like even the book of your lifetimes. This may have to do with like a Akashic records, but your dragon holds the book of knowledge that you are seeking, and this dragon is your dragon. This knowledge is your knowledge. This knowledge and the is attainable. You just simply have to summon for this knowledge. They want you to know that this knowledge will always be here for you, and that whatever you choose is the right option for you. They want you to blend your human desires with your spiritual desires. And this is what they've told me many, many, many times over and over again, that it's important for us to keep our feet on the ground, keep our eyes on the future, and to live our human existence while maintaining our spiritual growth. They don't want you to totally leave the earth and to go up into the higher realms. They want you to have one foot on the ground and one foot in the higher realms. So I do feel as though maybe you struggle with this a little bit, trying to keep one foot in each world, but they're saying that this is always available to you and that you're able to attain it, because this dragon holds the book of knowledge for you, and this dragon is your dragon. So it's always going to be there for you. And that's what they want you to know.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. KK, we love having you here. Go ahead.
She says, how awesome. I'm seeking answers moving forward. It sounds like the dragon may know the way. I want to blend my everyday physical with the spiritual. Very good. That's exactly right.
That is beautiful. I love that. Okay. And hi, Ivana. Ivana popped in to give a thumbs up. So, all right, we have, I don't think Flowers here. First of all, I want to just thank each and every one of you for being here and understanding that, we're getting more and more people wanting readings, and so it's getting harder to get to everybody. But I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here. So I don't see that Flowers here. And then Mary Spirit, are you here? I haven't seen Mary in here a while. So, all right. Well, I'll let's see. Mary Spirit. It was new. So, okay. Then I think we are calling it a day. Hour and a half. That's on a Sunday. Mary is here. Okay. I deleted her message, but she wanted to know if her dragon spirit has a name. So,
okay.
Do you want to try to tap into that one?
Yeah.
I'm not too good with names yet. I did have a name.
Well, it's not a name like a human name. I feel like it's an inanimate object. Is it a color? I'm trying to ask my pendulum. It sounds like a Native American name. Like, it sounds like a Native American name. Like Running Bear or something, just something that wouldn't be inanimate. But something, I feel like it's a Native American name, and it would be something about a young boy, something that you would describe a young boy, is what I'm feeling. But I can't. They want you to take this opportunity and choose the name. So I don't know if there's a Native American guide that you connected with, or if there is a Native American name that you like, or if you want to just keep your eyes peeled in the next couple of weeks, if there's a name that is presented to you, like Yellow Feather or something, like there's just something. It's not a regular, it's not Bill, it's not Sam, it's not, it's not anything like that, but it's more of like a something like that, around like a Native American type of name. That's Tomo. Ah.
Wow.
Could be. I don't know what Tomo means, but that could possibly be.
Could be one of her Native American. Yeah. Also, she wanted to know how to connect with them, and it's just within meditation, calling in to the dragon who wishes to work with you. And then each time you do that, you'll get to know and maybe start seeing the image of them, and get to know their energy. So then you'd know when they're around. Do you have anything to add to that, Jean?
She said, he said I can just call him that. That's wonderful, Mary. I think that, they didn't want me to determine, but they wanted me to lead you in the direction. Tomo. So Tomo is what popped up when you thought of that. That's wonderful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that. Okay. All right. Well, we're at the end of our hour ish. And we will thank you everyone for joining us, spending some of your Sunday with us. And we really enjoy connecting with the dragon energies and reading for everybody. And for those of you, again, who we didn't get to, just please subscribe to both channels and hit the bell so that notifies when we're on. And we'll be sure to give you a reading. So, Jean, what do you have coming up so that they can connect with that?
On Thursday, I'll be with Terry Suzuki from Kigaru Spiritual Journeys,
Ooh,
and we'll be doing a special. And then I have a triple header on Friday this week.
goodness.
And I have Ginny at 2. I have the Psychic Triad at 4, and I'm on Marina's channel at
Goodness.
6. So yeah, and then the fun just continues for the whole weekend. So
Yeah.
please do come on over and check it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about you, Ginger? What do you
Well,
have
I
coming
didn't
up?
book a lot for this week. Um, I'm with Val, Dragonfly Crystals, for the first time. That's on
Wow.
Tuesday, 7 p.m. And that'll be on her channel, but I'll put it in the community tab so you'll know where to find us. So I'm really excited about that. And then because I don't have anything booked for this week, I might do a solo. I keep being asked to do solos, and I'm tired and I don't get up here. I need to put it in my book, make a thumbnail, and commit to it. That's what I need to do. But the following week, I am so busy. I have Allie on the 26th at 7. I think we're on my channel then. And then I have a special Tarotnormal coming up that Wednesday, the 28th. We usually do them on a Saturday, but someone scheduled a special guest. Couldn't make the normal Saturday, so we moved our schedule to Wednesday, and we'll be investigating the Stanley Hotel. And for those of you who don't know, that's a hotel in Colorado that Stephen King visited and got inspiration to write his book, The Shining. And of course, they later made a movie. But there's actual activity in that hotel. And Ramon will be my co-host, Ramon Moonscarab. And then we have a special surprise guest. I'm not going to say who they are. And then Internet's being funny. Internet's being funny. And then Ivana Thursday and Jean on that Friday. So I booked myself that week.
I know.
So
I know. It does. It ebbs and flows.
it
It's like
happened.
nothing, and then all of a sudden everybody.
Well, I have
It
my
is.
regulars that are like every other week, and every once in a while somebody else gets in there, and that makes that week a busy week. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, unless Ivana wants to come on this Thursday instead of next. But yeah, so for those of you who don't know what Tarotnormal Investigation is, it's just as it sounds, paranormal investigations through the use of tarot. And it's very fascinating. And the stories that unfold, it's just a unique way that I just love delving into and gearing up for the Halloween season. So, yeah. So, all right, everyone. Well, we're going to bid everyone blessed very rest of your day, the rest of your weekend, and a wonderful week ahead. I just hope all your dreams come true, and sending out love and healing. And we'll send you off with a dragon blessing too. So thank you everyone for joining us today. And we'll see
Thanks,
you next
Ginger.
time.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Jean. Okay, here we go. Bye, everyone.